Hey guys, what's up? Yesterday I had a little bit of a rough time, so I couldn't do a makeup video yesterday, and I only do makeup. What's up, guys? Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I do makeup videos on Fridays and Thursdays. I couldn't do one yesterday because I just started doing this new thing. So, anyways, yes. So first of all, put your hair back. That's what I like to do. Then you're going to take your makeup wipes. My mom has cucumbers ones. She's a ton. And I feel like these cucumbers are so hard to open. Okay, I'm back and I got different ones. Honey. Is this one honey? No, it's coconut. It's coconut, okay. Coconut. Alright, let's get started wiping my face. Anyways, today I'm going to be telling a story about a cottage and doing Christmas makeup. It's kind of spooky, a little bit. So yeah. Wipe off all the dirt you have on your face right now. Mom, can you throw this in the garbage? No. It's brand new.
Just save it for your hands.
So, anyways, let that dry. And now, let's get right into it. So, first, there was two people who used to go hunting out in the woods, back far in the woods. It's and they used to use a metal detector and stuff and hunt for stuff. But, they like to hunt online too, if that makes any sense. It's they hunt online. They hunt online for scary cottages place. And so they looked up a scary cottage place, and they saw a thing, and they thought they wanted to go to it because they were so tough and they had a hunting gun. So they went to the cottage. They found a place to go. They found the cottage to go to because they thought it would be no big deal. So they went to the cottage, and apparently the cottage was so far away that they didn't want to go anymore. As I was saying, apparently as the cottage was so far away, they weren't giving up, even though it was so far away. So they wanted to go out and go to it. And so they drive all the way to all the way to that old cottage. It's all the way back in the woods. So they had to follow a, whatever it's called, tractor trail that used to go in there because there was no trails. It was the woods, and they had to go deep back, and it was so far away that they didn't want to walk, so they had to drive. And so they worked all their hard work, and they cut down the trees, and so yeah, after they cut down the trees, and made a trail from the ground in the woods, they made a trail. So that was pretty good. So they made a trail, and they went to, so they made a trail. They read through it. But you guys are probably wondering how they make a trail all the way over to the cottage. Well, they didn't actually drive in the car. They just made a trail all the way to the cottage to know how to get back, but it was so far away that they ran out of breath the last minute they got there. Luckily, they had a backpack with water and all types of food. Mom, can you open this? With all type of food and water and drinks in case they got stuck because it was so far. So then once they got stuck. They just were out of breath. They started drinking water. They started eating a little bit of food because they didn't want to run out because they couldn't make it, they thought. And a miracle happened in the afternoon. Food came. And how? I really don't know. And so they delivered food. Luckily, they had their phone and a charger. And luckily, they found an outlet in there. So they were good to use their phone. But they didn't. But a miracle happened because they had service. Even though it was so old and it was a little cottage, they still had service. So, yeah. Anyways, they had service and it was like a miracle to them because they thought they weren't going to have service. But the only reason why they had service is because this one man who lived next door who was always paying for the bills. So, yeah, he was always paying for the bills, so they had service. So they thought just go to that house because they finally found the old man's house. So they went into that house because they thought maybe it's a good house to go in. So the guy took care of them, and he even had beds for them. And there was other people in there, in beds, like sleeping with hot chocolate and stuff. And they asked them, and they asked him what happened. Well, the old man replied, well, they did the same thing as you. They went to the cottage right next door, which there's an evil man in there. So I thought, why not just bring these people over here to the nice side? So I was surprised that we got out of there in time because, we just thought of it so quick, and I'm surprised. And the people thought, I'm surprised. I didn't know that there was an old man in there that was evil, and that was your evil twin, and then you're the nice twin. So, it was all just really crazy for them. And I really, 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 really felt bad because, and they really felt bad for his evil twin because they always have to fight, he said. And so, yeah. I'm going to tell my mom to open this. I'm not done with the story yet. So, yeah. They slept in there and they did the same thing. But then their evil twin, they heard stomping. So that's why the other people went out. So that's why the other people went out that's all why all the other people came to here, because they heard stomping and they thought that was the oldest man and the nicest man nearby. So they heard stomping and then they came running over here to me. And so I was really, really, really surprised to see them running over here, because usually my evil twin isn't bad. He just stays up there because he's usually scared too. So I was really surprised that he came over there to actually come and make those people scared. He just makes people scared because he likes to scare people, and that's why he's the evil twin. he's a prankster. So that's basically why. So there's nothing to be scared of by him. Anyways, so yeah, let's keep moving on to the story as I was. So yeah. Anyways, they slept in there as well as the other people, and they had hot chocolate too. And so the old man made them some food because he's so nice. So anyways, he made them some food so they survived. So anyways, he woke up all the people and he got them to sit at the dinner table. Because, he's nice. And he likes to keep his house clean. So anyways, the people got up, and the people actually who came there were actually the people who went missing from their family. So they recognized and they finally saw their family. And so they were so happy because they got to see their family. And so, yeah, they got to see their family finally again, and they told the old man that. And, yeah, because they ran off because they were scared because, they took a hike and they went missing, and we called the cops, and they never found him. But there he was. But then they were in a good place. So, yeah, that's good. Anyways, let's move on back to the story. So, anyways, he went to go to the, so they all hugged each other, and they were so happy to see each other that they just couldn't wait. They were so happy to see each other that they just hugged and hugged and hugged, and they couldn't stop. Because that was a really, really good family. And so then the old man said, "What's going on here?" And we said to the old man that they were brothers and sisters and stuff. So we were really excited to they were really excited to actually see their siblings. And I'm happy. They're happy to see them. So I'm happy that they got together and they were able to make it. And yeah, so they all sat down, had hot chocolate at the dinner table, and had Thanksgiving food. Because that day was Thanksgiving. And the parents wanted to do something fun for Thanksgiving. So, yeah, they went on a trip, and there we go. They found their children that were missing a year ago. So, anyways, the next part was, the next day it was awesome. They were having such a great time, even the man, and they thought they would live there because their house was getting owned out anyway, so it's perfect, just like a perfect family. So they asked if they could live here, and the man said yeah. So yeah, that's the story. And yeah, so they all had dinner at the table the next night. Then the next night actually surprised everybody. They didn't know Santa Claus was coming because they forgot it was Christmas the next night. So they forgot Santa Claus was coming. So they were so surprised that there was presents under the tree. They didn't even know for them. Santa Claus must know where they are. So they were so happy that they got presents. They were so happy that they got presents that they just couldn't wait to open them, that they just started opening them. The next morning, even the old man, he even opened his presents. And the old man was like 85. So, no. The old man was like 55. So, he was pretty old. So, yeah, he was pretty old anyway. So, we didn't know. So, yeah, and that was what happened for Mystery Friday. And I'm not done yet. You thought I was ready. You thought I wasn't gonna tell another story. Because I'm not even done. So, anyways, let's keep moving on to the story. So, the old man took them home to their place. And the old man said, "You got your stuff, everybody?" And they did. Luckily, they brought it. So, they actually went to their house, and the old man said to them, "I can pay your bill and stuff to make you live in that house more." And so he did. He was a very kind man. And so he did, because they trusted him to do that. And he did. And that is the happily after end. Yes. No. Anyways, so yeah, they got home. They got home all glad to see their house and stuff. I mean, the kids were glad to see their beds and house and stuff. And so after the kids were glad to see their house and bed and stuff, they started clapping whoopee because they were so happy to be home. So, anyways, they started clapping whoopee because they were so happy to be home to their family. And they saw their aunt back home from California. They were so happy. And that is the end. Guys, comment down. And they were so happy to see their aunt. They just hugged and kisses and loved up each other. So bad. So, once they loved up and hugged each other, it was nighttime by the time they got home. So the old man had to go home and had to go to bed. And after that happened, they had a good life and everything. They could eat stuff together again. They could love stuff again. They could see each other again and stuff. So they were really happy to see each other. That is the happily after end. Hope you like it, guys. Yes, I did really bad makeup, but supposed to be like a Christmas theme, green, red, or it's just pink, red or something, like a little girl so pretty, like one of those little girls who used to live in the forest. So, yeah, I'm like one of those girls. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked my channel. Hopefully you like this video and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to it. Because this is Friday through the Mondays. And I also do Mondays and so I also do Friday, Monday, Thursday. That's all. Have fun. Bye, guys.